Hello everyone, welcome all of you to our channel Amar Concept House. Today in this video I am going to discuss about some rules to find the oxidation numbers. By using these steps you can find the oxidation number of an atom in a molecule. Now see first what is the oxidation number. Let's come to know the definition of oxidation state or oxidation number. Oxidation number is the charge which is assigned to an atom of a molecule or an atom of an ion. Clear? So oxidation number is the charge which is assigned to an atom of a molecule. Oxidation number is also called as formal charge on an atom also. I will take hydrochloric acid and we speak that these two electrons shift to chlorine. That's why on chlorine it is -1, on chlorine it is -1 charge, and on hydrogen it is +1 charge. So we speak that chlorine is more electronegative and hydrogen is less electronegative. Chlorine is more electronegative and hydrogen is less electronegative. Clear? -1 charge is on chlorine, that's why oxidation number of chlorine is -1, and +1 charge is on hydrogen, that's why oxidation number of hydrogen is +1. Understood? That is the actual concept of oxidation number. Let's come to discuss some important rules to find the oxidation number or oxidation state of a molecule. Rule number 1. Rule 1 is for elements in their elementary state or gases in their elementary state, the oxidation number is 0. The oxidation number of an atom of any free element is 0. The oxidation number of any atom in a molecule of a single element is also 0. For example, elements like copper, iron, sodium, sulfur, etc. in their natural state or an elementary state, then these elements have the oxidation number is 0. Oxidation number is 0, not in compound state. Okay? And gases like H2, N2, F2, O2, etc. if these are present in their natural state, also oxidation number of these gases are 0. Understood? Clear? Now come to the rule number 2. Rule 2 is for monoatomic ions, the oxidation number is always has the same value as the net charge corresponding to the ion. What I am saying, for monoatomic ions, the oxidation number always has the same value as the net charge corresponding to the ion. Now come to the rule 3. Rule 3 is for hydrogen, oxidation number is always +1. For hydrogen, oxidation number is always +1. Is always +1 except in metal hydrides where it is -1. Okay? For example, metal hydrides like CaH2, NaH, AlH3. In these metal hydrides, oxidation number of hydrogen is -1. Clear? In this oxidation number is of hydrogen is -1. In NaH, oxidation number of hydrogen is also -1. -1. Oxidation number of hydrogen is -1. Now come to the rule number 4. Rule number 4 is for oxygen, oxidation number is usually -2 in all compounds except in peroxides and OF2, that means oxygen difluoride. For oxygen, oxidation number is -2 in all compounds except in peroxides and oxygen difluoride. Except these two, oxidation number of oxygen is -2. In peroxides means hydrogen peroxide H2O2, sodium peroxide Na2O2. The oxidation number of oxygen is -1. The oxidation number of oxygen is -1. Clear? And in oxygen difluoride OF2, the oxidation number of oxygen is +2. Except these two, always the oxidation number of oxygen is -2. In oxygen difluoride, the oxidation number of oxygen is +2. Clear? Now rule number 5 is, for fluorine the oxidation number is always -1. Now come to the rule number 6. For group 1 elements called alkali metals, the oxidation number is +1. For group 1 elements, 1A elements, that means for alkali metals, the oxidation number is always +1. And for group 2A elements, that means for all alkaline earth metals, an oxidation number is +2. Clear? Alkaline earth metals, an oxidation number is +2. For group 1A elements, the oxidation number is +1, and for group 2A elements, the oxidation number is +2. Now come to rule number 7. In the case of neutral compounds, the sum of all the oxidation numbers of the constituent atoms total to 0 and equate to 0. In the case of neutral compounds, the sum of all the oxidation numbers of the constituent atoms equals to 0. Suppose you are finding the oxidation number of X atom in XY molecule. Then rule number 7 says you have to write X plus Y is equals to 0. Similarly, if you are finding the oxidation number of X in XY 2 molecules, then you have to write X plus 2 into Y is equals to 0. Because these are the neutral molecules which have no formal charge. Okay. Let's know about rule number 8. Rule number 8 is, when polyatomic ions are considered, the sum of all the oxidation numbers of the atoms that constitute them equals the net charge of the polyatomic ion. When polyatomic ions are considered, the sum of all the oxidation numbers of the atoms that constitute them equals the net charge of the polyatomic ion. Suppose if you are finding the oxidation number of X atom in XY minus molecule, minus means -1 formal charge, then you have to write X plus Y is equals to -1, because this molecule has -1 formal charge. Clear? So the oxidation number of an atom in a given compound can be calculated with these steps mentioned above. Clear? Let's find the oxidation number of some compounds. For example, Na2SO4, sodium sulfate. Find the oxidation number of sulfur in Na2SO4. Now we write like this: 2 into Na plus 1 into S plus 4 into O is equals to 0. We know the oxidation number of sodium is +1, so 2 into +1, and plus 1 into x, because we have to find the oxidation number of sulfur, then we take it as x, plus 4 into oxidation number of oxygen is minus 2 is equals to 0. Plus 2 plus x minus 8 is equal to 0, minus 6 plus x is equals to 0, and x is equals to plus 6. So the oxidation number of sulfur in sodium sulfate is plus 6. Oxidation number of sulfur is equals to plus 6. Now the another example is K2Cr2O7, that means potassium dichromate. Now find the oxidation number of chromium in potassium dichromate. First we write 2 into K plus 2 into chromium plus 7 into oxygen is equals to 0. Potassium belongs to 1A group, so its oxidation number is plus 1. So 2 into plus 1 plus 2 into x, that means as we find the oxidation number of chromium in potassium dichromate, so take it as x, plus 7 into minus 2, that means oxidation number of oxygen is minus 2 is equals to 0. So plus 2 into x minus 14 is equals to 0. That means 2x minus 12 is equals to 0, 2x is equals to plus 12, x is equals to plus 6. So oxidation number of chromium is plus 6 in potassium dichromate. Now give another example, potassium permanganate KMnO4. Now find the oxidation number of manganese in potassium permanganate. Now we write like this, plus 1, because the oxidation number of potassium is plus 1. Now plus x, because we find the oxidation number of manganese, so take it as x, and the oxidation number of oxygen is minus 2. Now plus 1 plus x minus 8 is equals to 0, and x is equals to plus 7. So the oxidation number of manganese is plus 7 in potassium permanganate KMnO4. Clear? Hope this video will help you for finding the oxidation number of an atom in a molecule or oxidation state of an atom in a molecule. Clear? Thank you.